What's going on, guys? It's Ordo. I'm gonna try and keep this quick. I was hoping I would get to show you guys the Corps Flags today, but because of a very long, drawn out, and disheartening process with the company that I got to make them, I still don't have them. I was guaranteed that they would be delivered today, but somehow on the 1 yard line, after shipping them yesterday, they did not give them to UPS so that they could arrive by today. So I'm not getting them until Monday. And that's just kind of a little snapshot of the stuff I've been dealing with this company and with this business owner directly, because he's been my point of contact. It's unfortunate, they're a non-union shop, which bummed me out, but I was having a really hard time finding a union shop who could produce what I was looking for. So I kind of went down the hierarchy of wants, which is what you have to do when you want to get stuff made. And I thought I found a really cool, somewhat locally owned, mom and poppy, young guy like me. Yeah, he just, I mean, I don't want to give him too much airtime, but just like nothing but jerked me around, lied to me, missed deadlines that he had set, right? Like he would set a deadline and then just blow past it by 5 days and not communicate with me. And then when I would be like, hey man, where's my order at? How are we doing on it? It was just another broken timeline. I mean, so much so, right? Like I said, they promised me to make up for all of these delays, a month worth of delays, by guaranteeing me that I would receive my flags today with next day air. And instead of actually taking it to a UPS store, they just let it sit there in their shop, not to be picked up until this morning. So now I won't receive them until Monday because they didn't pay for Saturday delivery, which is extra with UPS. So there's just been a lot of deception and buffoonery with them. But I would love to get on here and blast them and blast him by name for their behavior, because I believe that they were unethical and I believe that they were deceptive. But I'm not going to do that, because I'm not going to do that. But so I have to decide whether or not I want to keep them, or if I want to send them back, tell him to fucking shove it up his ass, and get my money back. So we'll see. But I did want to get on here and just say that. Also, I am going to tell you about the raffle. But first, to get to the raffle, the original plan was it was going to be a bundle thing. You had to get a bundle, and then you get an entry into the raffle. So that would have been pin, patch, and flag. And if you got all three of those, I also have these stickers. I only made 30 of these each. And the only way to get them is to get a pin, a patch, and a flag. And patch turned out really good. I only have hook and loop. I took a gamble and I just got Velcro, so I only have Velcro. So sorry to all you punk rockers that wanted to sew these onto stuff. But that being said, phenomenal quality. These turned out better than anything else I've made, other than some of my stickers. Some of my stickers do beat them out, but I am also a sticker nerd, so do not pay attention to me. But that, and then the pin, I don't know how, did not turn out in a blue that I use. It turned out as this gray, pale blue. But it does still look good. The quality is good. Kind of closer to a blue that you would see in some Union soldiers' uniforms, on the trousers. Maybe a little bit more gray than that. But they still are quite good. If it was any more gray, we would have a problem. But they still are distinctly like a grayish blue. So those are cool. I can't get any closer to that because of the light, and focusing would just be a pain. But those also did turn out good. I didn't complain too much. It's just not really my vibe to complain too much about stuff like that. They still turned out good. They're still quality. I let them know, hey, it doesn't match the proof, but I'm not gonna push for a refund or anything like that. It's just knowledge for next time, But Yeah, they turned out good in spite of the color. But the patches turned out just really good. Like I said, if you order pins, patches, flag, get these limited edition stickers. I'm not producing these again. So it is the only way. I know some of you messaged me really liking these, the Anti-Fascist Corps. It's the only way to get that sticker. And with that, you get an entrance into the raffle. And the raffle is going to be for division flags. I'm going to be making 3 or 4, not sure, haven't decided, and I'm going to ask for your guys' feedback on that. 3 or 4 division flags in the classic historical colorway variations of Civil War division flags, which is, I think, don't quote me on this, I have the artwork somewhere. Red badge on white flag, white badge on blue flag, blue badge on white flag, and if I do a 4th one, it would be green badge on white flag. And the reason why I'm not sure about the 4th div is because historically in the corps that had colored divisions, that the 4th div was the colored division. And I think it'd be cool to do a 4th div, but I also see how it wouldn't be cool to do a 4th div, because like making a hypothetical fictional corps in 2025 and like choosing to include and say that like we would have an all colored division is like kind of weird. But also at the same time, I think from a historical perspective that we can all appreciate, and a visibility perspective, and a paying homage to all of those colored divisions that did serve, it would be really cool from a historic and a visibility and a respect and honor perspective. But I can also see how it wouldn't be cool, because like I would think that our whole corps would just be all race, color, stripes, and creeds, right? So I can kind of see both sides of it. So if you guys have an opinion, like, please let me know, because I am legitimately grappling whether or not that's a good idea or a bad idea. So I don't know, but like, let me know what you guys think. So if you bought pins, patch, flag, get into the raffle, hypothetically limited at 30 people in the raffle, so you have a pretty good chance of winning. If you do win, you would win one of those, either 3 or 4, depending, division flags, and that would make you the division commander, right? And with that, you get that bespoke 1-of-1 flag. What division you get is going to be totally randomly allocated, just names out of a hat. And with that, I'm happy to say, you know, this is part of the cool part. I think the coolest part is the flags, but some people might disagree. With winning division commander, you also get everything that I ever make at this point going forward for free. So if I make a new shirt, you want one, you get it for free. Make a hoodie, you get it. If you want a hat, you get it. Posters, pins, patches, whatever I make, you get for free. You will still have to communicate to me when you want something for free, because I'm not just going to send you stuff that I make, because I don't know what you want, don't want, and you could end up with 50 posters that you don't want. So you're just gonna have to communicate to me. If you win, you are a division commander. Just communicate. You see I'm making something, let me know. Hey, Ordo, I see you're making a shirt. I would like one of those shirts. Can I have it in a size medium? The caveat to that is, if I make bespoke stuff, like one-off flags, or like that thing right there, big old wooden shield with the Corps badge on it, that I can't, just being 1-of-1, it wouldn't be really fair for it to go to somebody who gets to just essentially claim stuff, you know what I mean? Because you see what I'm saying? But anything that I produce that's like widely and readily available to anyone and isn't limited to like 1-of-1 or 2-of-2 or 3-of-3 even, you get it for free. And you don't pay shipping. I cover shipping. You don't pay anything. You're 100%, everything's for free. So I have to decide in the next couple of days whether or not I'm going to keep those flags. If I'm just gonna eat the cost on them and give them away for free. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I'm like really bummed out right now. Still really fresh. Still very frustrated. at that business owner who I really want to just blast them on here, but I'm not gonna. So raffle's happening either way, just whether or not it's going to happen with the inclusion of the Corps flag. So stickers right now, those are kind of in limbo. Don't know what I'm doing. I'll figure out what I'm doing with those limited edition stickers. But in the meantime, patches and pins are available to any of you guys who don't want a Corps flag, don't want to be in that raffle, just want pins and patches, whatever. It's also available to you guys who just want pins and patches now. You know, feel free to go on the website and grab pins and patches. And if at a later date I do start selling the Corps flags, like I was planning to, and you want to be able to get into that raffle because you also want a Corps flag, you can do that. You'll still get into the raffle. So yeah, that's it. I'm bummed out. Let me know what you guys think. Really, let me know what you guys think. If you have opinions about what I should do about the flags, I don't know why you would, but if you do, let me know. And let me know what you think about 4th Div, because I think it would be really cool, but I can see why people wouldn't think it would be really cool. So let me know if you have feelings about it, because like I could use your opinion. That's it. Sorry, I know I've been putting a lot of mixed messages out about these flags. Like I've had to eat crow so many times, and it's been less than 24 hours and I'm eating crow again. So we'll see if I even get them on Monday. It could just be an empty box. Honestly, another one would surprise me at this point. So, all right. I don't know why you guys watched 12 minutes of this. I love you guys. Goodbye.